Hello again, and welcome back to the TreeHouse server. This is DrKB1, and as you can tell, we're playing Minecraft again. It's very nice to be out of the end. I have been down there quite a bit in building the Enderman farm, and of course in running around, beating up Enderman, getting a lot of XP, and enchanting stuff. You can see I've got some good swords, a really nice pick. Kind of a hodgepodge of armors here. I burned through quite a bit of my diamond supply, but I've got some really cool enchanted stuff that I can put together in the anvil now, and I put an anvil down there, and we'll get back to that. I had to get out of the end. So what I thought we would do today is get started on the bridge project, and what I want to do is get a nice bridge going from here over to there. You can kind of see the flat area right there. I think that's going to be kind of my end point. And it ought to have a pretty cool view of the cabin, and the cabin ought to have a pretty cool view of the bridge. Never built a bridge before, so this ought to be interesting. I'm going to try a little bit more build and talk in this episode than just build, cut, come back, and do it again. So do bear with me, as I am not the greatest multitasker in the whole world. That was really strange. You know what would probably be helpful would be an axe, but I don't have one on me. So let's just go ahead, and what I'm doing here is my bridge is not going to be just a straight across path. I'm just kind of making a baseline, something I can work off of. I've tried to throw ender pearls across there before. I'm sure it can be done if you're a master ender pearler or whatever. I am not yet. I have just completed the Enderman farm, so I'm still learning to use them. But I have a feeling that I'm going to use them a lot more now because I have like 6 double chests full of stacks of ender pearls from all the enchanting I've been doing. So gonna be trying to use those. Made quite a few sets of feather falling iron boots so that I can use the ender pearls without burning through all of my food all the time. Alright, so we're getting close here. This ought to give me a good idea of kind of what I'm looking at and how deep I can make the hanging spot in the middle of this bridge. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Probably could use a bucket of water as well. And the sun's going down. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a little bit of prep here. Get my inventory filled up with the stuff I need. Actually grab an axe now that I'm working with wood. Probably a bucket of water so that I can go down off of the middle point of this. Figure out the middle point of this. Get some lights up here before we start dying. And I will be back. Alright, and we're back. So I went and did a little tree farming. I used the tree farm out on Jackson's skypad and picked up my Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 3 axe. Still got my pick, got a bucket of water. Did go ahead and, let me just throw that up there. I want to continue this path from the gazebo out to the bridge, so it'll have to come up some. And I went ahead and lined this up to where this will fit back to there. So we will clean that up after we get the bridge done. And then just using the F3, I kind of found the middle there. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and throw this down so that I've got it. Got a pretty good stack of stuff going on right now. So let's go ahead and run out here and start messing with the bridge. So this is the middle. I'm going to put a water block there. And let's go down here and just want to kind of drop this down some so that I can see how far down is going to look good. Okay. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. recently upgraded to Optifine. I'd heard a lot about it, but I'd never really tried it, and I am hooked. I mean, this zoom feature is fantastic. The FPS increase was just phenomenal. I used the Magic launcher and couldn't be easier to set up and add and remove the texture packs and stuff like that. I'm using the Faithful texture pack. If you guys like it, it's basically default, just prettier. I think that looks pretty good. I don't know how many down that was. But if we start up here and this bridge kind of slopes down and then slopes back up, that's going to be a pretty well defined droop. Maybe a little less than that. Maybe up to like there. Let's take like 2 blocks off of that. But that gives us something to kind of work towards so that we can get it right. Alright, so the sun is going down. I'm going to go ahead and go in here and sleep real fast as soon as that finishes. I did do some work here around the cabin. Made some of these flower pots and put trees in them. Maybe, oops. Maybe a few more than is necessary. It's kind of cluttered looking now. Do have plenty of ender pearls as well. So that's good. There we go. Perfect. So let's get back out here. Okay, and what did we say? We're gonna take 2 blocks off of the dirt here. We'll just use our pick. And if I can stay in one spot, I've never had so much trouble digging dirt. Okay, now let's not drown. I really hate going up flowing water. Okay. Alright, so if we're going to go there, this is about 26 blocks from the center there and to the end over there. And I didn't count that still. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're on the top half with these. So we're only going down 6 across 26 blocks. So we only need to go down a block like every 4. So if we're doing half slabs, then what? We need to go down a half of slab every 2? Okay. Well, I'm going to start testing with this, and I will be right back once I have something figured out so that we can finish this up and decorate. Alright, so I've got attempt number 1 built up there. I apologize if that's a little hard to see. Let me see if I can zoom on it a little bit. I've got a dirt block in the middle because I just wasn't sure, but everything lines up pretty symmetrically on either side, going all the way up there and all the way back across there. The problem is that it doesn't look like a bridge. It looks like a clothesline with something really heavy hanging right in the middle of it. It's just too straight. I was kind of hoping for more of a curved effect. So I think I'm going to have to go to plan B. So let's try that out. Okay, the design on this bridge is much easier to see at night when I can light it up and kind of make it stand out a little bit. I've gone back and just taken some of the straight line out of the bridge design here and made it a little more bowl shaped or kind of rounded off. I actually think that looks a whole lot better. Looks much more like a hanging bridge would, and less like a clothesline with a huge weight hanging in the middle. So I think that's probably the design I'm going to follow. I need to figure out how to translate that into half slabs because I think I really would prefer this to be made out of half slabs just to take up as little of the view as possible. And I think that's going to look really good. I might play around with the middle some more right there. I might drop it down another layer in the middle there somewhere. But let's see what happens. Alright, so I've gone through and put this all into half slabs here, and I used the bottom half of the center rack to go down the one more in the middle there. So I think that looks pretty awesome. It's got a lot more of the curve that I was looking for, the shape that I wanted. Definitely going to take out this glowstone and random stuff like that. But that's really what I was kind of going for. Now I just need to get it decorated and get some lights over on that side. And our little area here is coming along nicely. So I'm going to work on doing the decoration for the bridge, and then potentially even connecting from there down to here and figure out how I want to make that all work. But I think this is coming along well. I'm really glad we're getting this done today. So let me see what I can do for decoration. Alright, so haven't gotten much decoration done yet. I'm still kind of trying to think about what I want to do. I was originally thinking fences along the sides of the bridge, kind of like the old rope style handles, so we don't have rope. But they kind of look funny on half slabs, especially over a distance, so I'm going to have to play with that a little more. But what I did do was work on the path up there. I tried a couple of different things. At first I tried doing 2 half slabs and then up and then 2 half slabs, and it was just too much. It went out twice as far. It blocked a lot of the view, and it just made it seem kind of hard to see out here. And then I got to thinking about it, and I don't think I'd actually brought the camera out here and showed you how nice and smooth this is at a 3 wide. It's kind of nice. And then, of course, because I had brought it up earlier, there we go, it can be ender pearled mostly across. Let me see if I can do this. Boom. Perfect. So that's good to know too, in case I'm in a hurry, but for aesthetics, this looks really cool down through here. I need to mess with the fences some more, but wanted to show you guys that, and I'm going to go back to my decorations and see what I can come up with. Okay, so I have gotten basic decorations done here, and I think I really like the way that this has turned out. Put the stairs along the side here because I wanted to kind of follow the same path as I did here. I added in these lights on this side too. And of course I couldn't put light or the torches anywhere along here because of the stairs, and they didn't look very good right down the middle, so I cut in a couple of half slabs and put them on there, and I think that really works well. Extended the fence around and brought it down the stairs. Hello, you. Goodbye, you. And get rid of that. This will probably go away as well. And I know the fence doesn't look perfect along the sides here, but I really like the feel that it gives it, and you can't fall off the edge anywhere. So that's really good. And yeah, this works really well. And this is just Mob City over here, so let's go back. But this is really starting to come together from what I've got over there along to the portal and up to the cabin here, across the gazebo, up, around, and then this going here. So we may need to make this full circle at some point and bring it back around to the portal on another level. But for now, I think this is enough for today. I think this turned out really well. I need to check my block light here. Okay. It's above 7, so we're good. Okay. Ooh. So, guys, I appreciate you following along as I built this. Sorry I can't build and talk and keep everyone entertained all at the same time. That's really strange. But I think this works out well. Let me know if there's any other projects that you'd like to see, or anything that you think I could do differently or better. Other lighting schemes rather than just the torches like this. Anything at all. Let me know what you guys think. So I really appreciate it. Again, DrKB1 playing Minecraft, and I hope you'll be back for episode 5.